Good morning, AP. I know that the activity this week is probably very self-explanatory, and this is being superfluously created. However, I did want to make sure that we touch base at least once during the week so that you're not totally in the dark. That exam is coming up. Remember, that's May 20th. I hope you're feeling really confident about rhetorical analysis. That's really been the focus of this year in general, but specifically during our digital learning period. And you've all done a really, really great job with that. And some of you have even reached out and said that you're feeling really good about rhetorical analysis. So that makes me feel really, really good. Remember that exam is May 20th. So May 18th, you should get that test ticket. Additionally, I posted yesterday, kind of last minute, 3 hours rather before the exam. There was a practice exam yesterday, and there's a practice exam tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm really sorry for the late notice, but I had no indication of that via College Board. It was kind of all self-discovery. So please make sure that you're participating in that if you can. I've read some feedback about it on Facebook on the AP Lang group, and it appears that most students are finding it pretty useful. So that might be a really good idea. These are the weekly updates for this week, and you can find the 2013 AP prompt linked here. It works a little bit slow when I'm screencasting, but it will pull up 2013 for you. Then I've already pulled up the Seepstone and thesis activity. It seems that because this is loading, yep. So there we go. This is all you're working on. Y'all, we've done Seepstone multiple times before. So this is just you're reading through the 13 prompt and you're identifying subject, exigence, audience, purpose, speaker, and tone for the text that they give you. Remember, that's going to be really important information that you'll want to include in your introductory paragraph, but you'll also want to use in order to make a universal implication in your concluding paragraph. Now, we're going to practice with a rhetorical analysis next week. So hopefully all these bits and pieces, we worked on thesis statements last week. Consider the lobster was really the bulk of the body paragraphs of the essay. Hopefully all of these things, you'll be able to see them synthesize into one great essay. So you're pulling out all these parts. Response, that's just your words in your own words, what it is. And then evidence, you can directly quote, or you can paraphrase if that direct quotation is just too long. Student created thesis statement, that should be based on the prompt. All right, so based on what it's asking you, read this passage carefully, then in a well-developed essay, analyze the rhetorical strategies Louv uses to develop his argument about the separation between people and nature. So you know that the intended purpose is going to have to do something with the separation between people and nature, okay? If the intended purpose is not given to you, remember we've been talking about it being a rumor that it might be given to you, and I kind of feel more strongly that it really will be given to you considering the circumstances we're under. Please use this as a big clue. What is he saying about the separation between people and nature? And it could really only go one of two ways, right? So use that as a big clue. So you want to write a thesis statement that would be your thesis statement to answer this prompt and include it there. Day of the exam, you have no access to resources. Y'all, I loved reading your thesis statements and I love seeing works cited pages. What concerned me about those works cited pages is knowing that you won't have access to resources on the exam. So while the information and the context you included in your introductory paragraphs were really great for like a research paper in a timed environment, you won't have access to that. So that Seepstone information is going to be crucial, which is why we're practicing it this week. All right, if you have any questions this week, specifically about the exam, y'all, that exam is like really high on my priority list. So if you have any issues at all, please email me and we will get them knocked out as we can. All right, have a good week, stay in touch, and I will talk to you soon.